Dude, okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys about Fatal. I mean, I'm sorry, about Invincible versus before I start playing, of course. But this game to me is pretty much it's the best of all the versus, like every, and I'm going to say versus games to, uh, and I, so I don't have to say team tag assist games because we know what I'm talking about when I say versus games. Even though all these games are versus games, like you're doing somebody versus a character, but they try to say that because it's like the versus series, Marvel versus whatever. That's why I say that. But maybe we could just say team games. I don't know. Regardless, this game does it the best that I've seen, and I've played too. And I'm not looking at the IPs of, oh, well, you got the Marvel characters or the Capcom characters or the Dragon Ball characters. I'm just talking about all the different types of styles and characters that were used for this. But basically, my issues with different games, and I might have to like actually show visual and walk through for this, but my issues with different like games this style were really long combos to where the player versus player interaction isn't really there. That, and you also had like touch of death situations, and it's just kind of corny or basically really easy to access or really easy to get checkmate situations after like you've already been rewarded with beating somebody. Like say in Marvel 2, right? If I kill your character, I can now attack your character as they're coming in because there's no, we're going back to the middle of the screen and starting the match over as they come in, and you can basically hit them with an unblockable or a guard break. They're forced to block. There's nothing they can do. There's no invincible attacks or nothing like that. So it's like you can just get steamrolled so easily because of what the game allowed, and that was what I didn't like the most about the game. And no one likes infinite combos despite how cool they look. Because in Marvel 2, you can put somebody in an infinite and reset the infinite and basically get like a new damage scaling in a situation where there's no way for them to defend against themselves. They got to guess high, low, overhead, cross up, all that stuff. And it's kind of corny, to be honest with you. And me as a competitor, a competitive player, I want every opportunity to be able to, like, I want more opportunities to be able to still win the match. And I'm not talking about I want a comeback mechanic or nothing like that. Like, okay, I just got knocked down. Give me an opportunity to get up, you know. And I look at that like how I feel about Dead or Alive series, where they got get up kicks that you have to respect. But the way you disrespect them, you got to decide. All right, I'm not going. You either your timing is on point to meaty them because the move is invincible, or you are able to avoid it so you can continue your offense some way by spacing it out or jumping over it, or you just decide to counter it in that game. So in Invincible, how they handle the like incoming situation, basically, you beat a character, they go back to neutral, just like Dragon Ball Fighters, where it's a new round that starts. But you could also still get like Happy Birthday. You could hit somebody's character while the other character's on and kill both of them. So that still is there. But also, all right, say if I start a combo in this game and it's looking like it's a touch of death because I'm doing so much damage, you can combo breaker out of the situation. Just like, so these developers are the Killer Instinct developers. So they are taking, like, you probably will hear certain combos. It'd be like monster combo or power combo or whatever. Like, they take that from Killer Instinct and put it in this game, which I think is tight. I love hearing, and I miss hearing the announcer do that type of stuff. But when you are doing a combo in this game, you have to do this what's called active tag, so you can tag into the your other character to extend the combo. But during this moment, you actually can get combo breaker to where it's not free. But doing the combo breaker isn't free either because they can do a fake active tag and bait out your combo breaker attempt and punish you for it. But I think there's also something you can do on the defensive on that side to where you can punish them for going for that. But it also might just be you not doing anything and them thinking they're baiting a combo breaker out, and then they go for the feint and they don't get anything. So that's how that works. So there's a constant mind game between you and the opponent even after you get hit. And you know that's from Killer Instinct, that's in Dead or Alive. And honestly, I like it. Sometimes you might not feel like constantly like guessing again, but honestly, it's a great mechanic because it keeps the people who are watching on the edge of their seat because you don't know what's going to happen next. And you as a player, you're still like engaged. It's not just, well, if I got the hit and it's over with. But also, this game has really good like special move placements and stuff and assists. Like characters can control the screen and attack the screen and navigate the screen different ways. And on my Facebook, people are like talking about, oh man, why you're Evo champion? Why you out here zoning people and stuff? Dude, this is how these games play. And no disrespect to y'all, but like y'all sound like scrubs complaining about stuff. And I'm not saying you're a scrub, you can't learn, you're a dumb, you're an idiot. But a scrub isn't like you're complaining about a certain style that can be beaten and has counterplay. First off, the character I'm zoning with, Cecil, in my opinion, is not that good up close. His normal's up close for some reason. Once you get in the close range, they whiff. And they don't, like, they're just not good enough. You got to still do your special moves to keep them out. But they can level 3 you and kill you for that, basically. So I can't be overextending on zoning. But players naturally gravitate to always wanting to do rush down and come in and hit buttons and stuff. They don't want to be thinking about having to cut off or play through certain like zoning strategies, because all zoning is just playing the geometry on the screen to cut off your positions of where you can advance in to try to hit me. And I mean, that's been a strategy since the beginning of fighting games. Dowson, Guile, all those characters all do that. So I would say I would challenge y'all to actually learn how to like zone and then zone and see how rewarding it feels. But you also will feel like the other side of the coin where somebody is playing a character that just gets in on you. There are so many fighting games now where you can just do an invincible move to get through something, or a move that dodges it or armors through it. And they have that stuff in this game too. There's a bunch of characters that can armor through stuff. Where like Battle Beast, he's got armor moves. You can't just stand next to that character. And everybody has ways they can get in. Everybody can super jump. And then characters got like meter movement where you spin like, it's like your yellow meter or something. I don't know what it's called, but it's yellow. And you do that and your character glows yellow. Actually, move a little bit faster, cancel a little bit faster, but you can't do it infinitely because of how much meter you do or don't have. And then on top of that, the defense, right, in this game takes from the the Marvel versus Capcoms with the push block. And also there's a guard cancel that you can do to guarantee like reset to neutral, because sometimes they could be doing a move or like a strategy that punishes you for push blocking. And I also think it's tied to your meter as well. So you try to do it, you get blown up for trying it when you don't have it. And the same thing with the guard cancel. I'm pretty sure all this stuff has counterplay, but you as a player have to stay locked in so you are ready to basically counter whichever maneuver they try to do. And I really appreciate their focus on maintaining the player versus player interaction. But on top of that, there's no like comeback mechanic in this game. There's no X factor. There's no I guess resurrect or nothing crazy like that, to where basically you become so powerful as a final character, or limit breaker mode in Dragon Ball Fighters. You come in sparking mode where you become so powerful your character can basically like one character victory the whole team. Like, no, you still got to play like a full game to win, and I like that. So it's like the best of all the team tag assist games, but also even better because they added the stuff that they got from Killer Instinct in the game, and they're just maintaining the philosophy. So like, shout out to Rip and everybody at Team Berserker Mike, everybody that I know that's on that team. Shout out to y'all for making this game, because like, and I say this as a player that is not super fond of the team tag assist element of the game. and just wants to play 1v1, the game is really fun. I love how the assists are. Also, getting random tag with your character is not, it doesn't happen. So you can do your assists and stuff without worrying about your character doing a random tag in. And that happens in a lot of other games too. And also, what I also love, when you kill a character, that character can't come back in as an assist and do their super move or their special moves anymore. The character's totally dead. Like, just on a rewarding level, that should never happen where you just demolish something off the screen and they can still interact. Like, it's just, I don't like that, and that throws me off of different games, and is a big reason why, like, I it's hard for me to enjoy like other games that have that feature. But I think Invincible, out of all the tag games that are coming out and that are out, it's yeah, it's pushing the envelope. Like, look, this is the best of that type of genre of fighting game, but we're going to add this to it to make it our own. I love it. And I say this as somebody who doesn't, again, I don't look forward to tag fighting games. And I was more like, man, I would play this game more if it was a 1v1 game. But I mean, honestly, in Invincible, they do have a lot of like team battles and stuff going on in the lore too as well. So it doesn't take away from that aspect. And they also they got their own like thing. They got superheroes and stuff, but it's their own. It's just their own, and so you don't have to worry about, oh well, we got to make sure this is that in the game. Like, no, it's his own game. It can stand on its own. So I hope it does well, because honestly, when it comes out, I'm looking forward to playing it. And I'm saying this as somebody. This is not an ad or nothing. This is just me playing a new fighting game and judging it fairly from a neutral standpoint. And also, I'm just telling you, like, say if somebody was like, man, I don't really like chicken, but this chicken is really good. That's, take my words as like that. So like, dang, you even got somebody who don't even like this type of stuff to enjoy it. I think that says a lot. That's more than like, say if I do enjoy the tag team assist games, I'm like, all right, they're 10 out of 10, right? That should put that in like 20 out of 10, because it's something I don't like and I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Now, the things that I do like about the team tag assist games are the movement and stuff. And you got a lot of characters in this game that will fit the like Magneto Storm archetype for the movement. You know, and I think I said earlier, Bulletproof, Omni-Man, Adam Eve, Invincible, they all are. Imagine if in Marvel 2 there was more air dash characters, because there isn't a lot. There in Marvel 2 is just Storm, Magneto, Rogue, I forget who else. But they're obviously not. Oh yeah, Iron Man, War Machine, maybe Doctor Doom, but it's not a whole lot that were viable. I mean, they were kind of, Iron Man is definitely viable. Doctor Doom was good, all that stuff. But I'm just saying that, like, on the Storm Magneto level, yeah. So these characters, they got characters like that in this, and I'm loving it. And if you don't want to play that, they have good characters for that too. They got what's up? Girl's name, the Vetramite character with the braid. I'm gonna mess around with her today. But yeah, I think this game is good. And that's the thing, man. You can get all these combinations. They got a lot of characters that they're starting off with. Also, I didn't speak on this. The netcode is good. Every person I played against is on Wi-Fi, and if you watch the archives of me playing, I'm not complaining about the netcode at all, like at all. The only thing I complain about is people rage quitting on me or not queuing up because they see how many matches I've won. So they're like, oh, I don't want to play with this dude. Oh, it's Perfect Legend. Oh, he's trying too hard. Why don't you do? And it's just like, damn, man, it's my first time playing a game. Excuse me for being good at games. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's all right. I'm too good. I shouldn't be playing with nobody. Or I'm losing. Aha, 13-0. Like, what? Come on, man. People on Facebook going ham about that, but about like the clips I posted, because I said they keep rage quitting when I play like this. But it's, yeah, man. I think this game's gonna be tight when it comes out. I hope it has crossplay and all that stuff. None of the things that are that fighting game developers let hold their releases back. No crossplay on launch, or no crossplay at all. No lobbies, no all ranked or all that stuff. But this is obviously the alpha, so they're just doing casual matches. I think they'll have it on point, because honestly, Killer Instinct set a standard with their release of Killer Instinct back on Xbox One, because it had rollback and it had good netcode and all that stuff. It's just that it had released on Xbox and only Xbox. That's what held it back, because a lot of the people that play games, and that's the same thing that held Dead or Alive back. So it's not just like, oh, it was just a Killer Instinct thing. Dead or Alive was held back by only being on one console for a while. But yeah, if you're looking forward to just having a new game to play in your rotation, and it's fun to play, and the combos feel good, the hits feel good, like every character feels powerful too. Nobody feels like they just doing stuff, and I think they're pretty lore accurate. I mean, I'm not a super big Invincible fan. I haven't watched a lot of episodes. I watched like maybe the first season and stuff, but they seem to have captured the essence of how every character moves and stuff, and there's not too many special moves to learn. There's like light, medium, heavy button, and a special button, and yeah, I think it's cool. It plays like a NRS game though, in a sense that the inputs aren't difficult to do, and you're super like your level 3 move is just your boost button, which is right trigger, and your special and heavy move at the same time. So it's like doing a super in an NRS game. But yeah, that's this game in a nutshell to me. I feel like it's on good pace. Like, this is about to be a sleeper in terms of people weren't expecting it to be, like, it did kind of come out of nowhere with the announcement and stuff. I much prefer playing this over 2XKO and Dragon Ball Fighters. Dragon Ball Fighters, I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but it's kind of scrubby, man. Yeah, you got your long combos and stuff that end in crazy Okizeme and stuff, but it's like, dude, your defense, all of it's a hard read. Reflect is a hard read. Guard tag cancel is a hard read in that game. And yeah, you can chicken block, but you got to be already in the air and stuff. But the characters got full screen command grabs, full screen moves. You're basically getting mixed from full screen when the match starts, and then just like super dash, assist call is really scrubby. That's just what carries it. That is Dragon Ball. But if it was generic fighter, tag fighter, I wouldn't play the game. I'm just keeping it a buck. And it's funny because I be seeing people like, oh, my game was ruined. Dude, it's been like this since the beginning. At what point in time was Dragon Ball Fighters some super skillful game? Was it when Bardock had a level 3 that put you in an 8-way mix-up? Was it when Android 16 had a command grab that put you in an 8-way mix-up? Or was it his level 3 that also put you in an 8-way mix-up? Or was it when GT Goku could just do whatever he wanted? Or was it during the tag meta? I mean the raw tag meta, where you tag somebody in and you put them in a really crazy mix-up with Kid sister and all that stuff. Like, at what point was this game some super skillful game? You got season 3 Dragon Ball Fighters, which was GT Goku, UI Goku came out and stuff, and they had all that shit. Or season 4, where you got Android Lab Code 21. I'm sorry, at what point of the game was it some super skillful fighting game? No, there was always something that was done that you could abuse. But here's the thing: a lot of these players they be cherry picking who they play against, so they don't ever have to play against anybody who's good and abusing the really dumb stuff in the game, and they just play with whoever. And I'm not going to say any names, but I played some of these people in tournament, and they were garbage. Didn't get a character on me. But they'll be like, "Oh yeah, man, this is what you." They're at no point where you good at the game either, but you want to sit and police like what was, you know, when the game was the most fair. The game is just egregious now as it was on release. It's just more characters have dirt now. That's it. You can't be sitting here like, well, we doing Krillin mirrors. No, man, even Krillin is stupid now. So it's either you learn how to play the game the correct way or you don't learn how to play the game the correct way. I don't care about the, oh, well, at high level, no. We just need to just say this is how the game is and this is how you're supposed to play it. Nobody pulls up to the court and start doing pop basketball shots. You know what I'm talking? The pop basketball shot where you do the squat and the, man, I'm about to turn the camera on and show y'all what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't think this works. Oh, it's not working. Never mind. But you know the pop basketball shot where you squat and you shoot the ball like that. Like, okay, you know bowlers, right? When you go bowling, and you know the people who suck at bowling and the way they bowl is that they just like push the ball and squat and do it. They're the same people who got to use the contraption where it's a little thing, the little slide, you put it on, and then the ball does exactly where you want it to go instead of you actually bowling. That's what that is. People talking about, oh, why can't I play doing this? Because you suck. That's why. But we've had this scrubby stuff for people to feel like they can play forever, and stuff like that was for kids. Kids will pull that up and have to bowl like that. But when you actually learn how to play, you're like, all right, this is the correct form. People just want to be able to do. I get it, it's a game, but don't sit like. Here's what I'm saying: you can play the game however you want to play, but don't police other people for playing it correctly. And if you want to play the game incorrectly, find other people to play the game incorrectly with, but don't use your incorrect experience to try to correct everybody else and be like, well, no, you should be enjoying it like how I'm enjoying it. That's not what this is or how it's going to be. But yeah, man, glad I could get that out for y'all for this. How many wins I got in this game? I don't know. It's like 40 something last time I looked. Yeah, I think this game is tight. I'm about to get on it and cook people.